Laying down on the back. You can have your knees bent if you want, falling into each other. And then taking a couple of breaths here just to settle in. Relaxing the shoulders. I like to tuck them under just a little bit. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more like that, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Taking our hands together, rubbing them. And placing them on the belly. And just before we breathe in, just relax that belly. And taking a deep breath in. Exhale through the nose or mouth. One more time, nice deep breath into that belly. Feel the hands rise up. And exhale. Now rubbing the hands together again. Bringing the hands to the heart and just taking a moment here. I always find it so comforting to do this. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Rubbing the hands again together. And placing those hands on the eyes. And then we'll do our eye exercises. Taking our gaze under our eyelids to the eyebrows. And bringing them back to center. Then to the right. And back to center. Down towards the cheeks. And back to center. To the left. And back to center. And then to the top right corner. And back to center. Let's do the top left corner. And back to center. The bottom right corner. And back to center. And the bottom left corner. And back to center. Bring your eyes to look up to the eyebrows. Take a whole circle clockwise, hitting all those points along the way. And you get to the top, counterclockwise, hitting all those points along the way. Bring your eyes back to center. Look down towards the nose with the eyes closed. And back to center. And then to the third eye. Keeping your gaze to the third eye, remove your hand. Inviting the light back in. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Blinking your eyes open. Have your strap into your hand here. And then we'll bring our right knee into the chest and hug it in. Take the strap, place it around your right foot, and straighten your leg up to the sky. Okay, active with both legs still. Reach the hands up towards the foot. If you want a little abdominal work as you stretch that leg, feel the shoulders off, look towards the toes. And you can let go of that strap, bring your hands to reach forward. If you do that, bring your eyes to gaze to the hands, or in the same direction as the hands. And then we'll lower down, exhale. Grab onto your strap again, and then maybe just a little pull towards the chest. Okay, from here, strap in the right hand. Left hand either goes to the left hip to keep it down or the out to the T. Open the leg. Place the elbow on the ground for support. And then on the exhale, draw that leg back up. And we're going to take that all the way to the other side. If it's a little early to have a straight leg in a twist, then you can bend that knee and just hold the outside of the knee. Left foot steps in a tiny little bit to center. We roll to the left side of the body. Open the right arm to a T. Or what's nice as well is you can just take your thumb to the hip crease and press the hip away from the armpit. You can look to the right, keep pressing through the heels, and then focus your gaze in one spot. So wherever your eyes are, you can keep your eyes closed. If they're open, keep your eyes steady, looking in the same spot. Engage the tummy a little bit, engage your legs more. We'll roll back on your back. And bring that knee in. Bring the left knee in, a little side to side, readjust the spine. Right leg extends. Let's just take one breath, hugging the knee in. And then the strap comes to the left foot. Straighten the leg to the sky. Gaze to the toes. Walk the hands up the strap. Option for your abdominals. Lift the shoulders off the ground. Walk the hands a little higher. Keep your gaze there. Or bring the hands to reach somewhere halfway between the left foot and the right foot. And your eyes can focus in that direction by the knee. Hands back to the strap, lower back down, and then maybe the leg is ready for maybe another centimeter or so stretch. Maybe it's just a millimeter, as long as you're feeling it on the inside. Take the strap now in your right hand, your left hand, right arm to a T or right hand to your right hip, pressing down. And slowly let that leg open to the side. As we focus our gaze and settle the gaze, we can focus on our breath. And as we focus and listen to the breath, it really distracts us from all the chattering of the mind. All right, taking that left leg up again, switching sides, strapping the right hand. Bring the right foot in just a tiny bit, roll onto the right side, left arm to a T, or left thumb to the left hip crease and press that hip away. And not to say that the chattering of the mind is a bad thing, because we always think in meditation, we want to have our mind stop. But those thoughts are always going to be coming in and out. That's what the mind does. And so sometimes it just gets a little tiring or repetitive or negative. And so sometimes it's just good to focus on the breath and settle the eyes so that we can have a little break from all that. Okay, rolling on the back as we engage the tummy. Take that foot, bring it in. Hug both knees in, a little side to side. And then bring the strap to both feet. We'll stretch that up to the sky. And again, a little option for the abdominals. Walk the hands up if you want, or reach the hands forward. Keep pressing through both heels and roll the inner thighs in and back. We'll roll back down on the ground, holding your strap. We're going to open the legs in a V and then come into our happy baby. So you can use your strap for your happy baby here. Keep the hands pulling down as you bend your knees, or you can take your hands to the outside of the feet and press them down. You can roll side to side a little bit if that feels good for the low back. And then straighten the legs back up to the sky. If you have your strap, press the feet in there. And we'll bend both knees. Take the strap off to the side. And either roll to one side, or you can bring your hands behind your thighs and a couple little rocks. And we'll come to sitting. Okay, from here, we're just going to take our legs to the right side. So making a little pinwheel shape. The knees are bent. The left sole of the foot is kind of just placed right on top of the right thigh. We're going to walk our right hand to the outside of the right shin and take our left hand up and over, side bend. Take another breath there. On the exhale, let's bring our left hand behind us, right hand to the left knee, little twist, easy twist. Look over the shoulders, settle the gaze. Take a deep breath. And then from here, take your right arm up and over for a bit more of a hip opener, side bend. Exhale, bring it down. And we're just going to take our feet and swing our knees to the other side. So now our knees are bent, the right one is forward. We're going to take our left fingertips just to the side of our left shin. Right arm comes up and over for a side bend. Taking the right hand behind you, left hand to left knee. Turn the chest and then turn the gaze over the right shoulder. From here, plant your right hand down on the ground. Left arm is going to come up and reach over. Exhale, bring it down. Okay, taking the knees forward again, coming to a tabletop. I'm going to do a few things on the knees. So if you do have a little towel for your knee for cushion, otherwise we're just going to fold the mat over. From here, let's look forward and up, tailbone up. Exhale, follow the vertical line with your eyes all the way to the belly button or between the knees. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round the back. Focus the gaze toward the belly button. Last one. Exhale. Okay, coming to a neutral spine. Let's send the left leg back Press through the heel. Right arm forward. On your exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Round out the back. Inhale, look to the right hand. Exhale, look to the belly button. Now, if that was hard, keep your gaze looking down right inside the left hand and extend the arm and the leg and see how much easier that is. Exhale, keep the gaze by the hand and just bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend again. And exhale, hand down, knee down. Okay, other side. So right hand plants down, right leg reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Keep your eyes focused on the spot, just the inside of your right hand. Exhale, elbow to knee. If you want to challenge the balance, you're going to move your gaze with your hand, look forward as you extend. Exhale, bring the gaze towards the knee and the elbow. A lot harder. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, around the back, elbow to knee. Last one, extend. And then hand and knee down. Walk the hands forward, keep the hips over the knees, puppy pose. Okay, if your head doesn't quite reach the ground, you can put a block there. And then whether your head is on the block or the mat, you might find a little pressure on the third eye and bring your gaze to the third eye. Feel the armpits opening, maybe the shoulder blades come together a little tighter. Press down in the hand still. And then take a deep breath in, sending the sitting bones up and back. And then let's press into those hands and walk the hands back. Okay. Making our way up now. We're going to curl the toes under, downward facing dog. And know that in the class, anytime I say downward facing dog, you can stay in your tabletop. And anytime I say plank, you can come into a kneeling plank. One more breath here. Let's bend the knees, look towards the feet this time. We're going to walk our hands back into a forward fold. And anytime your hands don't reach the ground, that's when you use your blocks. They're just an extension of your arms. Hands to shins. Let's look forward, extend the arms, the legs, and the back. And then as we exhale, we'll look towards the feet or maybe towards the knees. Inhale, forward, looking forward. Exhale, rounding out. And then from here, let's dangle the arms and the legs, press into the feet. Strong legs, we'll roll all the way up. As we get there, we'll roll the shoulders back. And then let's take some big circles with the arms back. So up and back, up and back, and up and back. Another direction, bring them forward. Okay, taking those arms forward, palms facing each other. Then we'll take the right arm across the chest, left arm bends, and we pull that arm across the chest. Drop your right shoulder a little bit, and then left ear to left shoulder, stretch the neck. Come back to center, arms forward, left arm over, then the right arm, pull it across, and then drop the right or the left shoulder a little, right ear to right shoulder. Back to center. Let's open the arms nice and wide. And then bring the arms over, bend the right elbow, hold on to it. You can use your strap here if you want. You can stay here just holding, or you can bring your left arm behind for our Gomukhasana arms. Plant the feet down. And then for a little stretch of the neck, looking left. Release the hands, undo it, look forward, and then switch to the other side. Left elbow bends. You can stay here just holding your elbow, or right arm comes back. And then again for the neck, you can look to the right. And keep your eyes focused and steady instead of darting from side to side. Just pick one spot. And as the eyes settle, focus on the breath. Exhale, undo it, look forward. Bring the hands behind, just a little clasp behind the hands. Then we're going to take those hands to the right hip. Roll the right shoulder up and back, and then pull the elbow behind you. Okay, again, tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. And then we're going to look down with our chin and our eyes. And then nice and easy, tilt that chin upward. And then find a stretch on the left side of the neck, but nice and easy. Exhale, bring it back to center and open the arms. Let's take a stretch, arms up. And exhale, bring it back again, interlace the hands, and then bring your hands to the left side of the body. Roll the left shoulder up and back, and then pull that elbow towards the center. Left ear to left shoulder. And then exhale, chin rolls down and gaze down. And very gently bring the gaze up and find a stretch in the front of the neck on the right side. And very slowly bring the chin down, neck back to center. Undo the arms, bring them up, interlace the hands here, press up. Exhale, bring those hands behind the head, pull the elbows back. See if you can tuck the tips, the bottom tips of the shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, arms down. Let's step to the top of our mat. We'll get moving a little more. Take the arms up, inhale. Maybe our gaze up with the fingers. On the exhale, follow that vertical line with your eyes to the toes. Bend your knees in your forward fold if you need. On the inhale, looking, excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. Looking, it's not going away. Just take a forward fold and exhale. Okay, there we go. Back to normal. All right, on the inhale, let's look forward again. Okay, on the exhale, hands down, let's step back into a plank or your tabletop. Take an inhale, look forward. On the exhale, elbows tuck in and we lower to the ground. Tops of the feet down, baby cobra. So just using the chest to peel, or the back muscles to peel the chest off. On the exhale, hands to the ground, press down to downward facing dog. Option to take that right leg up high, doesn't have to go very high. And then exhale, knee to chest, and step the foot between the hands. Warrior one, we're gonna drop the left heel down. Strong legs. Bring the arms up overhead, gaze forward, pick a spot. And then listen to your breath. Exhale, back to our runner's lunge and step back to downward facing dog. One breath. Inhale to plank or kneeling plank. Look forward, chest forward, elbows tuck in, lower to the ground. Tops of the feet down, baby cobra again. Peel the chest off, heavy with the tops of the feet. On the exhale, you curl the toes under, press into the hands, and downward facing dog. Okay, option to take that left leg up. And then on the exhale, you bring your knee to your chest. Look where your left foot's gonna step before you put it down. Right heel turns down. And strong legs, you come up into your warrior one. Pick a spot with your eyes, settle the eyes, settle the breath. Exhale to the runner's lunge. Look forward, step forward with your right foot. We're in our Uttanasana. Eyes go down to the toes or the knees. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. This time on the exhale, we'll sit back in our chair, hands to heart. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart, straighten the legs. Take the arms up, inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward, eyes down. Inhale, halfway up, eyes forward. Exhale, right foot back, runner's lunge. Fingers in line with the toes. Use your blocks if you need your blocks. Okay. And then a little tap down with the back knee. So tap, and then straighten the leg, and then tap the knee, straighten the leg, and then tap the knee, and straighten the leg. Press back with the heel, get a bit of a calf stretch, look forward, chest forward, sitting bones and tailbone back. Okay, from here, hands down, let's step back into plank, or you bring your right knee down and then your left knee. Look forward with the eyes and with the chest, maybe roll up on the toes a little bit if you're in your plank. Elbows tuck in, lower to the ground. Okay, from here, locust pose, just with the top of the body. So tops of the feet pressing down, we're reaching our hands back. Exhale, hands come under the shoulders, curl the toes under, flow through tabletop or straight to downward facing dog. Okay, let's take our right leg up, inhale. Look between the hands where the foot's gonna step, right foot steps between the hands. Now we're in our runner's lunge on this side. We're gonna tap our knee down. Make sure your fingers are in line with your toes. Tap the knee down. Straighten the leg. Tap the knee down. Straighten the leg. And then tap the knee down. Straighten the leg. Press back in the heel a little bit, but reach forward with the chest and look forward with your eyes. Shoulders soft away from the ears. Once your gaze is settled, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, step it forward in our forward fold. Let the head drop, look to the knees or the toes. On the inhale, come up halfway. On the exhale, sit in our chair, look to the horizon. Inhale, maybe look up to the hands. Exhale, follow the hands to the heart. Straighten the legs. Inhale, arms up. Look up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway. This time we're going to take a step back with our left foot again. Drop the left knee right away. This is if you're on a harder surface, you might want to double up on your mat. Hands to the right knee. Press into the right heel so that we're not just sinking forward, so that there's some strength in that right leg. Right hand will stay on the right knee or right thigh. Left arm, palm facing in. Let's reach it up. Look forward. Or if you want more of a back bend, if you're ready for it, you can look up. Okay, but just be really mindful of your back and your neck. Okay, one more breath. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot. Exhale, right foot back, either in plank or kneeling plank. Take a breath here, look forward with the chest and the eyes. Maybe if you're in your plank, you roll on your toes a little. Elbows tuck in, lower to the ground. This time, let's do locust pose with the legs. So arms reach back, we peel the chest off, look forward, and then option to lift the feet and the legs. One more breath here. On the exhale, lower down, hands beside the ribs. Inhale while you're on the ground. Exhale to tabletop or downward facing dog. Option to take that left leg up to the sky. Look forward where your foot is going to go. Bring the knee into the chest as you exhale and step the left foot forward. Bring the right knee down and low lunge. Hands to the left thigh or knee. Press down on the left heel. You can stay here if you want. Left hand stays to the left leg or the right arm can come up, looking to the horizon. Or if you want to feel like you want to do a little bit more of a back bend, looking up. Okay. Exhale, hands down. Runner's lunge, so lift that back knee up, look forward, and then exhale, step the right foot to your forward fold. Exhale, look to the knees or the toes. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sit in your chair. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to chest, look to the heart. Take a breath here. One more breath here. Okay, take the arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, let's look halfway. And exhale, let's step back, downward facing dog. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring both of our knees down. Have your block ready for your left hand, because you might want it. We're gonna take our left foot and pivot it to 9 o'clock, so towards the left-hand side. The right leg is gonna stretch to the back of the mat. And so we're gonna line up our left hand, our left knee, and our right foot in a line. So it's kind of nice to have the block underneath your shoulder if you don't quite reach the ground there, or if you're finding like it's a lot of stretch. Okay, right hand to right hip. So these are all the steps we're going to take later to do our half moon. Look down to our left hand first. Let's just take our right arm up and over for one breath here. Press the right heel down to the ground and the right outer foot. We'll take a nice stretch here first before we go into our kneeling half moon. Now keep your eyes focused just to the inside of the left hand. Bring your right hand back to your hip. You might have to push your block or your hand forward of the shoulder a little. We're gonna bring our weight to our left knee and shin, and then float that right leg up. From here, if you're feeling comfortable, the right hand reaches up to the sky, so your arms make a T, the shoulder blades come together, and then maybe your gaze can come up. And feel as if you're trying to lean back against the wall. Exhale, let's drop the right foot down, right hand to hip, and then let's come to our tabletop. Okay. Back. Let's take one breath in child's pose. Send the knees wide, hips to the heels, reach forward. All right, back to tabletop. Same thing. We're going to take our right foot and now turn it to 3 o'clock. Right hand is in line with the right knee, and then the left leg extends from there. I'll show it to you from the back side. Okay, I like to just put my fingertips, right fingertips pointing to the right. Right hand, left hand to left hip, and then let's bring the left arm up and over. Have your gaze down at your left hand. Sorry, your right hand. I'm all turned around. So press in the outer edge of the left foot, reach through the left fingertips. Keep your gaze where it is. Bring the left hand to the left hip. You might want to just wiggle your hand forward a little bit of the shoulder, because as you shift your weight to the right knee, you'll have a little bit more weight in your right hand as well. The left leg will float away from the ground, even if it doesn't come very high. We're just trying to balance there. Left arm can reach up to the sky, shoulder blades come together. And then maybe the gaze can come to look to the side. Okay, otherwise your gaze stays steady just to the inside of the hand. Exhale, drop the leg, lower the hand, and let's come back to our tabletop. Move the block, toes together, knees wide, child's pose. All right, coming back to our tabletop and downward facing dog. Look forward to the hands, bend the knees, and walk or step your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, let the back of the neck go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, sit in our chair, hands to heart, gaze forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, bow to your heart, and look down. Right. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, step back with the right foot, warrior two. So left heel is in line with either the right heel or the arch of the right foot. Shoulder blades tucking towards each other. Let's look to the right hand and keep that gaze. Take your right hand and bring the hand behind the back toward the left hip. Left palm faces up and reverse warrior. Another breath or two here. Exhale, arms to a T, straighten your left leg. Maybe wiggle your right foot in. I always like a little bit shorter stance for triangle. Right hip back, left arm reaches forward, and then we pivot our arms into our triangle pose. Right arm reaching up, left hand to a block. Or sometimes I just like to hover the hand and press the hand into the shin. See about lengthening your lengthening your lower waist, shortening the top, and then keeping your gaze in one spot. Inhale, come up, hands to hips. Bring your toes to face to the right side. Forward fold. So hands to hips. You can bring your block here if you want. Just have your hands on your block. Keep your back straight and look forward. Or you can walk those hands back. All the way back. Maybe turn the fingers around so that the thumbs are pointing out and the fingers are pointing back. And then if you can, let the back of the neck just relax totally. So your head is heavy, get a little bit of traction there. Take the shoulders though away from the ears. Inhale, walking the hands under the shoulders. Okay, and then maybe a little bend in the knee. See about taking your hands to your hips, bringing the elbows to point towards the sky, and then lifting up that way. You really have to press into the feet and keep the legs strong. From here, the right toes are going to point to the back of the mat. Bend your right knee, warrior two, facing the other way. Look towards your hand, your right hand. Shoulder blades maybe tucking towards each other. And take your left hand, bring it to the right hip. Some of you might be able to touch your right thigh a little bit. Right palm faces up. Exalted Warrior, reach the right arm up and back. Gaze up to the hand if you want, or down to the left foot. Back to warrior two. Straighten up right leg. Maybe take a little wiggle with the left foot in, shorten the stance. And then triangle pose, bending the left hip back, right hand to block the ground, or I like to just kind of hover it and press the hand into the shin. Gives me a little bit of a lever to turn my chest open. Gaze down to the horizon or up to the sky. Those are the 3 points to gaze at as well in half moon. The higher up you look, the more balance you need. Okay, from here, back to your warrior 2 arms. Bring your hands to your hips. And let's pivot the toes now to the corners of the mat. We're going to bend our knees in our goddess pose or horse stance pose. Hands to the inside of the thighs, fingers pointing down, thumbs towards the hips. And then just kind of pull that apart. We're going to take our right shoulder and dip it down. And as you do that, you can pull the skin of your right leg back and out. And then back to center. Let's straighten the legs, bring the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees again. Same thing, other side. So fingers to the inside. We're going to straighten the left arm as much as we can. Dip that left shoulder towards the center. And then we just pull the skin of the left leg away from the hip and back. All right. Straighten those legs. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Let's heel toe. And come back to the front of the mat. Take a breath, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, if you would like to go to the wall to try your warrior or your half moon by the wall, bring your block with you. Anybody going to a wall? Okay, otherwise we're going to do everything the same. It's the same kind of cues for both, but with your half moon against the wall, you're going to kind of slide up against the wall. So let's start off with stepping our right foot back into warrior 2. Okay. If you're up against the wall, your left foot is against the wall and your right heel is kind of against the wall, but give yourself maybe a half a foot to a foot there. Okay. And then if you're against the wall, you're going to feel your right shoulder press against the wall or moving towards that wall. Okay, from here, let's straighten the left leg, come into our Revolve Triangle. So if you're against the wall here, you're going to feel the whole back side of your body against the wall. And if you're not, you're just going to imagine you have that wall there. And then on the exhale, bend the left knee. Your left block is going to be in front of your left foot. Your right hand to your right hip. You can come into side angle pose if you want, just with your elbow to your knee and just stay in your side angle. If you want to try for your half moon, the hand goes to the block. Your gaze is down first. You take a little step forward with your left foot. Your weight goes, with your right foot, your weight goes into the left foot. And we straighten both legs. Keep your gaze down. Okay. Then maybe the arm comes up. Then maybe the gaze goes to the side. Okay. Keep your gaze down. One more breath. As you lower, you keep your eyes focused. Your weight is still forward. You bend your left leg, and then you're sliding along your wall, or you just drop that right foot. Warrior 2, one breath. Inhale, arms up. Straighten the left leg. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll step it forward to the top of the mat. Take the arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Let's just hold it there. Catch your breath. And then we'll head over to the other side. So taking a step back with your left leg. Now we're in Warrior 2 with the right knee bent. If you're up against the wall, the outside of your right foot is parallel with the wall and your left heel is butting up against the wall. Give yourself about a half a foot there. Okay, your right block is going to be to the outside of your right foot or just in front of it if you're against the wall. Extend the arms, look to the right hand. And then we'll reverse triangle, straighten the right arm, straighten the right leg, reach up. On the exhale, either side angle, because that's always a good option. It's very much the same pose, just without the balance. If you want the balance, your left hand comes to your left hip, your gaze comes to where your block is, or just to the inside of your right foot. Okay, take a couple little steps. You have to transfer the weight to the front foot and to a little bit to that hand on the ground. If you're against the wall, you're just going to slide your body against the wall and see if you can get that left shoulder up to touch the wall and your left hip as well. Okay, keep your gaze down. And then maybe that left hand reaches up. And once you have your balance with the left hand up, then maybe the gaze comes up. One or two more breaths here. Now, when you come down, keep the weight in the front of the body. You bend your right leg, and then you slowly lower the left foot to the ground, tap it down. Warrior 2, just for the one breath. And then inhale, arms up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, let's step to the front of the mat. Holding your eyes closed, looking down towards the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. All right. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog or tabletop. Bring the knees down. We'll swing the feet forward, come to our backs. Lowering down. Bring both knees in. Take the left foot, place it on the ground. The right foot will come to the left thigh, figure 4. You can stay here, or you reach that right arm through the hole and hold on to the back of your leg or your shin. If you have your strap, you can use your strap. Left foot to the ground. Take your right foot, thread it through the hole under your left knee, and drop your right thigh to the ground. Option to lift the left foot off the ground, or reach your right arm across to the left knee. Take a breath or two. And then from here, you can twist. So just turning, rolling onto your right side, and the left foot comes on top of the right knee. Right hand just on top of the left knee. If this is a little too weird and pretzel-y, then just take your shins and your legs and stack them one on top of the other, come into a just regular twist. Left arm can come to a T. Otherwise, your left hand is holding your foot or as close to it. And we turn the gaze to the right. Oh, sorry, to the left. All right, rolling onto the back again, both soles of the feet to the ground. Readjust the spine by lifting the hips and then placing the spine down. Okay, right foot stays on the ground, knee is bent. Left foot crosses over. Thread the left arm through, either grabbing your thigh or your shin, and bring it in. Right foot to the ground. Take your left foot, thread it under your right knee, and hold onto it. Left thigh lowers toward the ground. Staying here is a good option, or you can take the left foot off the ground, reach the, sorry, I'm mixing up my left and my right because I'm thinking one step ahead. So reaching the left hand to the right knee. And then coming to a twist, roll onto the left side of the body. Again, if this is too much or uncomfortable, just stack the legs. And we're all gonna look to the right side. Letting go of the foot, rolling onto the back. Press both feet into the ground, lift up the hips, and then lower the spine down. Okay, one last time, bring those knees in. Let's just stretch the legs up to the sky, pedal the feet. Take some circles and in the opposite direction. Your knees bend in again, getting ready for Shavasana. Once you're all settled, on your back, we started a little late, so it's 8:35. If anybody has to leave right away, then go ahead and leave. Just take maybe a minute or two before you move on with your day. Otherwise, I think it's important to take the last 4 minutes or so of class to just lay still. So taking your hands to your belly, take a deep breath in. And taking your hands to your heart, take a deep breath in. And taking your hands to your eyes, take a deep breath in. Relax the eyes, the forehead, and all the facial muscles, including the scalp. Take your hands down to the sides of the body, palms facing up. Release the breath. And then we'll take our last few minutes of class in stillness and quiet. Okay, taking a deep breath in. Exhaling out. Rolling your head from side to side and wiggling your hands and your feet. Taking a stretch of your choice. And then coming to a comfortable seat. Finding the sitting bones, rooting down. Spine tall. Notice if you feel any different from the beginning of class. Palms out to the side. Let's take 3 breaths, inhaling. Exhaling to the heart. Inhaling, sweep up that energy. Exhaling it to the heart. And then inhaling. And exhaling. Bowing to yourself. Holding your gaze throughout the day so that you can pay attention a little more to your breath. And especially in those times when you need to quiet the chatter of the mind. Take some time to settle your eyes, settle the gaze, settle the breath. Namaste. Thanks for joining me, everybody.